All right, I'm getting in. I'm getting in. Hey guys, it is Mission Discover, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be documenting my experience as I compete in my first ever fishing tournament. This is an online tournament, so I can post fish to the tournament leaderboard from wherever I am. I happen to be at my lake house, so that's where we're going to start. So to give you a brief rundown of how this tournament is going to go, this is being run by Sunfish King here on YouTube. I will have his channel linked in the description down below. Basically how this works is it's a multi-species tournament. As you guys know, I'm very accustomed to multi-species fishing, so this is a great place for me to start as my first tournament. And it is a total combined length tournament. Each week you can post your longest of each fish species that you catch, and then at the end of this 5-week tournament, the longest of each species that you catch will be counted. You can catch 5 species, you can catch 40 species. All of them will just take one, that being the longest fish, onto your total length. And out of the top 8 finishers, Sunfish King is going to have them all compete in a live championship to see who's the ultimate winner and who will get the prize. So my strategy is fairly simple. There's 2 main parts. So part 1 is starting today. Part 1 is simply just trying to catch the biggest fish possible in a couple key species. We're gonna see how big of a smallmouth, largemouth, channel catfish, various different species of panfish. We're gonna try and see if we can get a carp, and then maybe even a flathead catfish. And we're just going to try to continually upgrade those specific species throughout the entirety of this tournament. And hopefully we can get some pretty big ones on the board. And then the second part of my strategy is just to kind of go ham on some species. I really don't care how big they are. I'm just gonna see how many species I can get. Even if I'm doing some micro fishing and catching black-nosed dace and little darters and stuff like that, and they're all 3 inches long. If I catch 8 species that are all 3 inches long, that's an extra 24 inches to my total. So that's kind of gonna be my strategy. With all that out of the way, we're gonna get right into fishing, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, we are pulling up on a spot that I've fished fairly recently and caught some nice fish of multiple species at. So we're gonna cast around here and see what happens. So as we get into fishing here, I do realize that this video is long, and I highly encourage you to skip through. If I happen to be targeting bluegill and you're not interested in watching bluegill, go ahead and skip through to a different species. I really wanted to showcase the ups and downs of each day. Some days were good, some days weren't, and I wanted to keep that aspect in the video. That's why it turned out so long. And then second of all, I do only display the first 2 weeks of this 5-week long tournament in this video. If you want to stay up to date with how I'm doing in this tournament currently and what I've been doing each week, you can go check out the Sunfish King YouTube channel. I'll have it linked in the description below. And then if you are on the Fishbrain app, go over and check out my profile at Mission Discover to see all my catches from this tournament. Oh my gosh, what the heck? There we go. That is not a big fish, but it's our first one of the tournament. All right, let's get him measured. This will be good practice though, because we gotta figure out how to get these guys measured efficiently. All right, here we are. So we've got this thing. We've got our fish. We've got our code, which I'll just put on my knee. And we need a camera. It's about a 6-inch fish. There we are. First fish of the tournament. Ready to go. Ah! Boom. There's a fish. Oh, that's bigger. Come here. Is he bigger? All right, let's get this guy on the board. Slightly bigger than our last, I believe. Oh my gosh. He does not want to stay put. No, he's like the exact same size. Toss him back. We got one? Oh, we got one. We got one. It's pulling, whatever it is. It's a little smallmouth. Okay, you see this? I mean, if I don't catch another smallmouth by the end of this tournament, maybe I'll be disappointed, but I am not measuring that fish. So after dinner, I took a quick trip over to the marina and started by trying to catch some live bait. There we go. That's perfect bait size. I tried that for about a half an hour, but nothing really happened. All right, guys, it is 6 a.m. Slept in the tent last night, and we're ready to get out on the water. Gonna take the kayak out and try and catch some bass. But seriously, look at that sunrise. You cannot tell me that that is not one of the most beautiful things you have ever seen. Fog over the water, we got the beautiful sunrise. I don't know if you can see it, but we still got the moon in the sky up there as well. This is gonna be awesome. Let's get out on the water. Just launched from the little bushcraft dock here. Gonna start moving out. It's quite cold this morning, but the water is not. Water's nice and warm, hence why you can see all this steam coming off the water out there. It is glass calm out right now. I'm gonna be stinking cruising. I'm gonna stop at a couple fountains, but eventually we're really trying to work our way to the island over there. So I put a lot of time in with the drop shot trying to catch some bass, and that's a technique that usually works very, very well for me, but they were just not cooperating, and I eventually switched over to panfish. I'm just gonna real quickly catch a bluegill, get the skunk off the board. Oh, I had a bite. Right up on the bank. There we go. Skunk off the board, baby, with a very dark colored bluegill. Oh. That's a little bass, bro. I'm not measuring this. I am not. I refuse. If I have to stoop to that low of levels to win this thing, it ain't happening. That's a rock. Oh my gosh. Guys, today's gonna be rough. I can already tell you. That's him. That's him right there. Let's go. All right, and with this magical transition, we are down at the Clubhouse Cove. You guys have seen me fish this in previous Multi-Species Madness episodes, but this place usually does pretty well for me. I almost never walk away, whether it be winter, summer, whether it be a good fishing day or a bad fishing day. I almost never walk away from here without a fish. And usually we catch some interesting things down here. So I've got the catfish rods set out right there. I've got these two rods to do some other types of fishing, and we're just gonna see what happens. Oh, I also have the tinkara too. Alrighty, we got the tinkara. See if we can catch some bluegills. Maybe upgrade our bluegill size. Maybe get a pumpkin seed as well while we're at it. And then we can have some extra bait as well for catfish, and we may live line one. So there's some sitting right there. They seem to be about the same size, but all right, so we got the rod extended. Okay, we got he's fighting hard. That may be a 7-incher. I'm gonna toss him back. If we get one a little bit bigger than this, we'll probably put him on the measuring board. All right. Oh, ooh, that's a pumpkin seed. Let's go. he's not big, but we're gonna get him on the measuring board because that's a new species. Got our measuring thing down here. All right, toss him back, boom. We have a total of 11 inches on the board. Ooh, that might be a good bluegill. I can't tell how good that one is. Bro, come back here. I think he's about the same size. About another 6 or, yeah, it's like another 6-incher. Unhappy child and small bluegill. I mean, I know I'm gonna have an opportunity to get like a 9+ at this spot that, you know, very like normal size. It's like 8-inch bluegill. So I know I'll have that opportunity later down the road. But it doesn't hurt to have an insurance policy of like an 8-incher this trip, you know. We'll try our best, get a big bluegill this trip. I mean, my PB bluegill at 13+ inches did come out of this lake, but I've never caught one over 10 other than that fish out of this lake. So I don't think that's gonna happen. It could, but who knows. You want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to touch it, or you just want to see it? You don't have to. Here he is. See that? There he is.
Oh. Is it the same thing?
It's the same type. He's just smaller. Go back. There we go. Sometimes they need a little help. There's a lot of types of fish in this lake. I'm just seem to be catching all the same type. I've caught 3 types today. And we'll see if I can catch a different type for you, but these are all called bluegill. Oh, there he goes. I'll see if I can catch a different one, but there's a lot of those in here. Just like earlier in the day, I put a lot of time in with the drop shot at this spot, and it just did not pan out. So I ended up switching over to the spinning rod for some more panfish. I have no idea why that bluegill fought so hard. He was not that big. Took me under the dock and everything. I'm trying to see if like a yellow perch or a semi-decent sized bass will pick this up. But so far, just bluegills and that one pumpkin seed. Oh, that was a good bluegill. That would have probably been an upgrade by maybe 2 inches. Come on, come back for it. Come back. Come back. Oh, they're nipping. No, not you. That one. That is a beefy boy right there. I want that big beefy one. There's a bass. Should I measure it? Should I? Yeah, why not? That way we have something to upgrade from. Yeah, we'll measure him. Gonna quickly run over there. Just gonna leave my rod here. All right, let's measure him. Where's my code? A world-class fish. Let's go. There he is. After that, I ended up going home and I didn't fish again for a while. Alright guys, just as this storm was coming, we were about to move this little cinder block and we found a little catfish species in there. There he is. He has it. He ate it. I got it. No, he's getting away. I hooked him. Well, my efforts here were futile. The catfish did end up getting away, and that made me very sad. But what would make me feel a lot better is if you hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I have more informational and educational outdoor content like this coming your way real soon that I think you'll really enjoy. Alrighty, so just a quick little update for those of you who watch my channel frequently. In a fairly recent video, I built this bushcraft dock, and it's actually been performing really well for me. But it is not a real dock, and I mentioned some of the issues that we would have with building a real dock in the video where I made this bushcraft one. And a lot of those issues stemmed from how far out we would have to build the dock and the fact that we would have to build it in such a way that it would be removable in the winter. Well, lo and behold, I'm actually standing on my brand new dock here. Our next door neighbor kindly gifted us this. We set up some cinder blocks down beneath it on the end here. And yeah, it has Trex on top, so it should be fairly weather resistant, and it's light enough, and we made it in such a way that we can just pull it out in the winter time. So I think this is actually going to be a really nice addition. And as much as that thing was cool and served its purpose, I think we're actually going to move over to using an actual dock from here on out. So on day 3, we had our annual trip to our friend's boat on Lake Wallenpaupack, and as you can see here, I kind of had to rig something. We're usually anchored out way offshore, so I had to rig this up so that I could actually swim my gear to shore here. This took a while, but we eventually got to shore. All right, well, we generally made it. Oh my gosh, we're on land. I got my shoes over here. That was crazy. Let's get my shoes on and get to some fishing. Just like the previous day, I put some considerable time into fishing for bass, but my efforts were futile, and I yet again ended up switching to pan fishing. Fish on. It's a very small largemouth, but it's our first fish of the day. Yeah, that is by no means a trophy. Not gonna help us in our tournament either, but it is a fish, so there we are. Oh my gosh, that's a Mad Tom. No, it's a tiny smallie. What the heck? I thought that was a Mad Tom. I've got Mad Tom fever from yesterday. He's hooked like through the side of his face. He had the bait in his mouth. That's also not going to help us in this tournament. There's a bluegill. Nice. Yet again, not an upgrade, but it is a fish. Put him back. I found some fish and I'm gonna catch them. Here we go, just another cast out there. They hit it pretty quick. Oh, there's another one. Gonna get out a little bit further. Yet again, not an upgrade. Oh, there's one. After a couple more similarly sized bluegill, I decided to end out this third day of fishing. Alrighty, it is the next day and we are back at my house now. I'm wading through my local creek, which is walking distance from my house. We're gonna be here for a couple hours, see if we can get some more species on the board for this tournament. And then we're gonna go hit up a local pond and I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my largemouth bass and bluegill. Not a big fish, but it's our first green sunfish. So get him on the board. Ooh, is that a rock bass? Let's go, baby. Another species on the board. Let's get him measured up for the tournament. All right. Yet again, by no means a big one, but every species counts in this tournament. And I think we'll be able to upgrade both our green sunfish and our rock bass, which were our last two species, by the end of this tournament, but we got to start somewhere. Oh, look, that's weird. I'm missing an eye on that side. Oh, there's a northern hogsucker. I've caught like 2 of those ever, and I've spent several hours trying to get them. That might be a lost cause and a complete waste of time in this tournament, but if it comes down to it, I'll try it. There's a massive sucker right there. I mean, I've caught plenty that are bigger than that, but that's the biggest one in the pack. If I can hook that one and get him, that would be a huge help in the tournament. Oh, red breast, red breast, red breast, red breast. I lost the first one. Let's go, another one on the board for the tournament. 3 new species at this spot already for the day. Let's go. Boom. That's a red breast. I don't think that one's going to be an upgrade for the tournament though. Let's check it out. I think that's about the exact same size as the last one. Yep, another 5-incher. That is not going to help us. Alrighty, just showed up at the next spot and got a nice little greenie. This one is, that's 5 inches, so that is an upgrade by 1 inch. I'm gonna put this guy on the measuring board and get our photo. I believe, if math serves me correct, that will put us at 41 inches in this tournament, which isn't great. I would have preferred to be a little bit higher by now, but we'll see what we can do. By the end of the day, I want to see if I can hit 60. That's my goal. All right. There we go. What is that? Red breast, and it's not an upgrade. Ooh, little largy. Oh, that was a fish. I have no idea what it was. Couldn't see it. Sorry about the lawnmower noise. I cannot control that. Well, there's our little largemouth. I have no idea if that's an upgrade, and I'm gonna try and get an upgrade. Hey, there we go, little buddy. There we go. Well, that might be an upgrade on 7 inches. I think it's the exact same size. He is. Exact same. Boom, go back. That's a fish. Red breast and not an upgrade. Oh, 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 that was a good green sunfish. No. Dude, that was a nice one. Probably a solid 7-incher. Which would have put us at 43 inches. But, man. That was not an upgrade, so I really don't care that it came off. What is it? Oh, it's a chub. It's a chub. We gotta go. It's a chub. Let's go measure. It's not a big chub, and I hope we can get to upgrade this by the end of the tournament. I would be very sad if we end up with a chub this small, but it is a chub, and we're gonna measure it. Don't go anywhere, buddy. Ha 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 ha. Chub. Got something. It's a greenie, but it's not an upgrade. Another greenie, another not an upgrade. There's one right there that might be an upgrade. Oh, that might be him. Let's go, come here. Yes, get in here. I think that's an upgrade. Actually, no, it's not. How big is 5 inches? No. Bye-bye. There we go. Is that a, what is that? Greenie, not an upgrade. Oh my goodness. This is like painstaking. Oh my gosh, they keep getting smaller. What is that? There we go. They're so small. Oh my gosh. Oh, hooked up on a good greenie. No, that's a red breast, but it's good sized. All right, come here, come here, come here. I don't know what this is. It's a red breast, but it's good sized. That's an upgrade. Let's go measure it. That's gonna be our last fish at this spot. Oh yes. Oh my freaking, that was a giant snake. I don't know if you saw that. I'm not scared of snakes, but man, when they jump out from the grass at you, that's spooky. Oh man. All right, well, we have a good sized red breast here. That's probably close to 7. Mammoth upgrade from 5, whatever it is. He will hit 7. Awesome. Gonna try it this sucker again before we move on through. Okay, this big sucker's eating something. I need another 12 inches to hit my 60-inch goal for the day. Oh my gosh, he had it. He didn't move. He's not spooked yet. I want this fish so bad. Got him, got him, got him, baby. It is in the mouth, let's go. All right, I'm getting in. I'm getting in. Come on, stay pinned, stay pinned. Come on, come on. Oh, let's go, guys. Oh, let's go. Come here, boy. Come here. I'm gonna walk him down to the bridge. This is an ultralight rod with a tiny hook, which means it should stay pinned pretty good right in the snout. Someone else's line. We're in someone else's line. Okay, I gotta cut this person's line, or else we're not going anywhere. I don't know. Come on. Come on, boy. Yes. We've got the sucker, and it's the biggest one in there. You're not going anywhere. Come on. Come on. Don't go anywhere, please. go. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't drop them on the rocks. I don't want to hurt them. Let's go, baby. Yes. That's a fish we needed. It's probably 17, 18 inches. All right. Where's my code? Code's in the pocket, I think. Assuming it stayed there. Which it did. Let's go. All right, let's get him unhooked. Look at that. Look at that. There he goes, there he goes. Is he good? He's breathing. Got sucker slime all over me. He's breathing. I think he's good. Swim off for me, buddy. There he goes. There he goes. All right. He's good, he's good. Let's go. All right, we are at our final spot of the creek portion of today. And I've got the micro rod and we're gonna see what we can do with this. Get some shiners on the board. That's a better chub. He's about the same as our other one though. Ooh, shiner had it. That's a chub. There you go, get off there. I'm gonna put it in front of this northern hog sucker and see what happens. I'm not expecting to catch it, but oh, he might have it. He had it. No. That was my one good chance at a northern hog. And I whiffed. Oh, shiner, shiner, shiner. What type? No, 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 no. Where are you at? I see you. You are a shiner, aren't you? No, you're a creek chub. Get out of here. Stinky little chub. I mean, I like chubs, but not while I'm trying to catch shiners. That's a chub. Touch him. He counts, but get off the hook, please. How come when the ones that I want to catch bite, I miss the hook set, and then when the chubs bite, I get the hook set without even trying? It's one of the great enigmas, you know? That's a smallmouth. That was a smallmouth. What is that? It's a bluegie. Little tiny bluegie. Bluegie whale. That might be one we want. That's like a 2-inch fish. And I think it's a spot fin, but we'll take a picture of him and I'll tell you guys here in a minute if I'm correct. Alrighty, so we are here at a local pond and we're gonna try and upgrade our bass and bluegill and possibly even our green sunfish here. We got about 2 hours. Let's see what happens. Not an upgrade, but we found some fish here. Ow, seriously? Sometimes you'll get a little spunky bluegill who, even in the death hold, which is supposed to keep them still, will move around and spike you. After several more undersized bluegill, I switched over to some bass fishing. So as you guys saw, the bass up at the Poconos were not cooperating. I'm not exactly sure why. Usually I have a lot of luck. You guys have seen me catch plenty of bass up at my lake house in previous videos and will in future videos, but for some reason during this trip they just were not cooperating. So we're gonna try and get a nice largemouth here today. It's not the greatest cast I've ever made, but it's adequate. This is a little bit light for this setup, but my main spinning reel is in the middle of the maintenance process right now, so don't have the spinning reel with me. Oh. Let's go. Bass. Ha 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 ha. That's probably close to around 12 inches. Let's go get him on the measuring board. Oh, if that's bigger or not. I don't know. We'll see. Did I leave my measuring thing at the other place? Oh, crap. He's not big enough to put him through that much hassle. There we go. All right. Bleeding a little bit, but he's good to go. Oh, son of a... There was one right there. Didn't even get to see it. Could have been huge. I had another one. He took my worm. Those two missed hook sets were the end of my excitement for the day, so we're moving on to day 5. All right, guys, it is day 5, the last day of this tournament video. We are at a local pond for carp. I've got one rod tossed out with a hair rig here. I got to get the other set up. And then we have my buddy Mason and his buddy Jonathan also fishing here today. So we'll see what happens.
Dude, we got a bass.
Yeah, I see that. So these guys over here, these crazy people are hooked up on a decent bass on corn.
I think that's the same one I caught on the fly.
That's insane.
What? That's like a 3 or 4 pounder. Is that your PB?
Probably not 4. He's definitely at least close to 3.
Let me snap a pic of this.
Oh my gosh. They're handing me off a fish for the tournament. Thank you.
I don't have a free hand.
Oh, is this your rod?
Yeah. Lord, just
Nice. Oh, he's digging.
they're bigger, like, remember?
Oh, yeah, this is slung off the weight again.
Remember when this would be like a big carp for the other pond?
No, I don't think it would be. It's about normal in there. Oh.
Oh, no way.
Bro, he swam into it, man. Yeah, that's about normal for other ponds.
Yeah.
I decided to head down to this little creek in between bites to see if I could get something valuable for the tournament. So I tossed a piece of corn out there and waited. Hey, get out of here.
You don't own the water.
I own this water.
No, you do not.
Right now I do. Yeah, I caught a fish, but it's not the one I want.
Greenie?
Yeah. Mason is hooked up across the pond over there. I'm still yet to get on one. I'm the only one who hasn't caught one yet. This will be what, Mason's second, and you've caught one, Jonathan?
I got 2 carp and 1 bass.
I think I'm set up on the wrong part of the pond, don't you think? Every single fish has come from the furthest over rod, right?
Or second furthest over.
Or second furthest over. I think I'm set up in the wrong spot. So I did try to do some carp stalking, but as you'll see here, that got me nothing but frustration. Oh my gosh, he ate it and spit it. Oh, I had that one. I hooked him. He's smart. He's a smart fish. Gotta put it right in front of him. Got him. No! No! I did eventually get my revenge though. Hooked up, baby. Can someone help me get the net? Can someone help me with the net? Net. I've got one over here, I just need help. Oh, that's a good carp. Keep pressure on him. All right, I got you. Let's not fall down. That's a good one. He's right here. I'm gonna let him not swim away, but like turn that way, put the net in, and I'll just bring him right to it. We don't want to scoop him. Just put it here and I'll bring him right to the net. Where? There you go. Good job, Mason. That's a decent one.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Another species on the board for the tournament. That was a struggle, people. That's a good one, actually. Thank you. Mason's gonna release the carp. Huge shout out to Mason for that net job. Not sure what I would have done without him. There we are. There you go.
Trying to get his head out of the muck.
There you go, he's good. There he goes. Boom.
A mirror and a
Biggest fish of the tournament so far. And with that, that is all I'm going to have for you guys in this video here today. We have the majority of week 1 and 2 in this Sunfish King multi-species fishing tournament in this video here for you guys. By the end of today, we are somewhere in the 90-inch range, and I'd say that's pretty good. With all that being said, God bless. I'll see you next time.